ya sinner. It is a dark and stormy night. A burr. Okay. Hi. What is up? Welcome back. If you guys are new here, it's very nice to meet you. I hope everybody watching is doing well. Hope y'all are taking care of yourselves. Shaw. Today's pick a card is going to be a pick a card on how is love going to blossom for you, okay? Now, I want to just make this very clear, you guys, unless I'm specifying a time frame, like unless I say this is for the month of April, this is for the month of blah, 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 most of my readings are timeless. I want you guys to keep in mind that for some of you watching, love may not bloom today or this year or next year. It may not bloom in 5 years. It may not bloom in 10. It may be blooming right now. Time is not a thing, all right? So I don't want you guys to be focused on a timeline or trying to like make this fit into a timeline. This is open, and I just want you guys to receive the message and forget the timeline, okay? Just wanted to make that clear. I don't know why I feel like I need to say that for this reading specifically, but anyways, Shaw. As always, if you don't vibe with me, my readings aren't for you because I only read for people who vibe with me. So if you vibe, hi, here's the clip of the piles. All right, you guys, these are the 4 piles. You have group 1 with Agapanthus, group 2 with Statice, group 3 with Orange Blossom, and group 4 with Forget Me Not. If you guys need a moment to meditate on which pile is calling your name, you guys are free to that right now. And if you want to pick more than one pile, you guys are always welcome to do so. Alright, you guys, so now you picked your pile. Go ahead and check out my description box where I've left you guys timestamps for when your reading shall start. And with that, I'll just see you in the reading. Group 1. So, we just shuffled your cards. I'm going to go ahead and start off, though, with the Zodiac dice. We have Aries, and we also have Capricorn. Hello, Aries, Capricorn. We have Aries again and Cancer. One more. Ooh, we have Sagittarius and Leo. You guys, let me tell you why it's very interesting to me that all the fire signs popped up. Passion is a very significant way in how this connection blooms. I'm just going to be very honest with you guys. Out of all the groups, this group is the most, I don't want to say simple, right? Because simple sounds like, oh my God, that's rude. You're calling my blooming of love simple? That's not what I'm saying. It just is the most easy. It's the most, there's not as many, some of the other piles, you guys, there's like turmoil or there's like humps we gotta climb, mountains we gotta charter, and this group is very easy. So get excited because it's the easiest group, I think, in my personal opinion. Anyways, but passion plays a really big role in how this love is blooming, how love is blooming for you, okay? So where shall I start? I will start with the tarot cards. I want to see if I can get any more zodiac signs. We have Taurus here. We also have Libra here. We have Leo here again. Okay, I think that's it. All right. So, group number 1, we have the 7 of Cups. So, do you know how I'm seeing this, group 1? I'm seeing this as us being out on the town or us being on dating apps, us, you know, dating very casually. And when I say dating casually, I mean whatever dating casually is to you, right? I know some people are comfortable dating multiple people at a time. I know some people are not comfortable with that. I know some people are comfortable with, you know, an array of different things. But whatever dating casually to you is, that's what I'm feeling like this is talking about. Having fun, flirting, going out, meeting new people, experiencing new things. With this card, this is telling me that we have options here, okay? And that is probably the biggest hump that we have to overcome in regards to how love is going to blossom for us. It's almost like we're just like, I don't know who to pick. I don't know. And I also feel like, you guys, like on this journey of us finding love or on this journey of love blooming for us, we are enjoying ourselves in the moment. It doesn't feel like a situation where we're desperate for love or a situation where we're desperate to like, you know, it feels very natural, and it feels like, although yes, we are like dating or we do have all these options in front of us, we're still having fun with our life, and we're not necessarily like zeroed in and focused on just the romantics of it all, right? So 7 of Cups, having a lot of options in front of you, maybe not necessarily knowing which option's the best option, maybe looking at someone who's really pretty or really charismatic on the outside and you're getting a little wooed by that and you're like, oh, I really like them. With this card, the caution I'm trying to give you is don't judge a book by its cover, right? Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't look at someone just because they are attractive or just because maybe you're not the most attracted to them, and either give them a chance because of how attractive they are or write them off because you're like, oh, they don't fit into like my stereotypical type. And I know some people don't like it when I say that. You do you, okay? You do you. But I just want to say sometimes love comes in forms that we don't necessarily expect. Anyways, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So it feels like luck plays a big role in how, or karma, right? The universe plays a big role in how we are meeting or how we are developing this love, how this love is blooming for us. Again, I feel like we're having fun with the Seven of Cups. We're having fun, we're dating, we're going la 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 la. And then something lucky occurs, or some like turn of events happens. A twist in fate, okay, brings this love into your life, and that is playing a big role in how this blossoms, you guys. But having fun and enjoying yourself also is playing a big role in how this is naturally blossoming. Now, I also want to point out the 10 of Cups here, or the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles group number 1 talks about a long-term investment. So it's very possible, you guys, that there is somebody within your group of men or your group of ladies or your group of people that you're choosing from that really sticks out to you as somebody who is grounded and stable, someone that you can build a future with. That is the person you go for, because the 10 of Pentacles represents a long-term investment. This is something I see long-term. This is something I see, being able to grow with you, being able to experience life with you. So with this is a long-term investment, a long-term plan, okay? And we also have leveling up. So again, I do just want to make it clear, you guys, that I know I said earlier, like, they may not come in a package that you necessarily expect. And I don't want you to think that that means you're unattracted to them or that they are an unattractive person, because we have this leveling up here, okay? When I say someone might be out of the binds or out of the boundaries of your type is just the people that you have consistently dated, right? And I can tell you right now, if someone was like, Cenus, you will never date someone who looks like any of your exes, I'll be like, thank God. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Because no thanks. Been there, done that. I'm ready to level up. Okay, so this is a good sign, you guys. Leveling up, experiencing an influx of wealth, prosperity, things like that, you guys. This makes me feel like this relationship is going to be definitely a step up from things that you have had in the past, okay? Now, this love may be blooming through some type of financial abundance or some type of advancement in your career or in work. And I'm not saying that you will meet them through work, but it is possible that you leveling up, perhaps you are now able to go out and do things that you've always wanted to do. Through you gaining more financial resources, perhaps then you were able to go out and, I don't know, sign up to go to the freaking Equinox gym. Perhaps you are now able to go on that vacation. Perhaps you are now able to go to whatever, A, B, and C. Places or things that cost more money may play a role in how you meet this person. Perhaps even just the people you're hanging around, right? When you start making more money or when you start becoming more financially independent, you start hanging around people who also share the same lifestyle as you. So it's possible that you will then meet this person, this love will bloom in that environment, right? We also have new beginnings. And it says, trying again, new direction, and starting over. So again, you guys, like, this love is blooming through a new direction. This love is blooming through not patterns that we have succumbed to in the past. This is coming through a new way of being, new patterns, new experiences, right? So look out for that, you guys. New beginnings is playing a major role, especially with the Ace of Pentacles here, and how this love is blooming. We also have loyalty, which makes me so happy. I was saying this there was one other reading where this card came up, right? And I was explaining how, like, well, dogs are super loyal. And then I started thinking about it, and I was like, are dogs loyal? Like, I don't know. Cats are more loyal to me, to their people, right? If you guys have a cat, you know your cat likes you and maybe one other person. That's my cat, okay? My cat likes me and one other person, and that's about it. So, I don't know. The whole dogs being loyal thing is like, dogs kind of like everyone. But the point is, this is not the point. The point is, Loyalty is here, okay? Trusting, reliability, and believing this person, this relationship is a relationship in which you will have a lot of trust. And perhaps that is what's going to make it very clear to you that this is the person that you should choose, or this is the relationship that you should pursue, because you see the loyalty, because you see how trustworthy this person is. Again, there's like, you see the potential in them to grow. You see the potential in your guys' relationship to be long-term. It's not something where you look at it and you're like, oh, I feel unsafe, or I feel like this is unstable, or I'm questioning it. It's almost like there's not even a question of, when you meet this person, the potential of this relationship blooming to something more than just any other relationship is so apparent. And I feel like it's because of the way this person makes you feel. You feel safe with them. You feel comforted by them. You feel like you can grow with them. We also have courage. So courage may be playing a role in how this love blooms for you guys. It may take a significant amount of courage to voice your feelings to this person, or perhaps even to cut off your single life. I know it's very addicting to become independent. It's very addicting to not have to worry about somebody else, or to not be concerned with like relationships and people and this and that. It's very, when you're in control of your own life and you don't have to worry about anybody else, it's very gratifying, right? So it could be a little bit of a challenge to get you out of that, because I definitely do feel like a lot of you watching this, you will be at a point in your life where you are very independent, or you are more capable of, you're more used to or comfortable with being alone. So it may take courage to then dive into a more serious relationship. We also have vitality here with the fig. Find that interesting because, again, that's what the Ten of Pentacles talks about. It talks about vitality, long-term investments, long-term goals, long-term, looking at the bigger picture with this, okay? We also have the 5th house of passion and play. It says passion, play, children, confidence, and creativity. It's very possible that you guys may start a family with this person. A major part of how you are going to, this love is going to blossom for you guys, group 1, is going to be through embracing your passions, having more fun, being, I don't want to say more childlike, but just being more carefree and not necessarily needing it, right? Not necessarily being like, I need this relationship, I need this love. It's more open. It's more like, yeah, we're just having fun. We're just getting to know each other. There's no pressure on it, right? The 5th house is a house where we get to have fun. We get to play. There is no pressure. Have abundance here, you guys. So again, I'm really feeling like for you guys, group number 1, you guys are like leveling up in your career, or you're gaining independence, or you're getting into a place where you have money to take care of yourself. You have the financial stability to take care of yourself. And that is playing a role in what it is you're doing, where it is you're going, who it is you're interacting with. And that is how this love is blossoming, you guys. Now, yes, it's possible for some of you that you may meet this person at work, but I'm getting more so that, again, it's more connected to the independence of it all. You could also be looking at this person or this relationship as like you've hit the jackpot. You know, like you've been digging and you've been digging and you finally reached your diamonds and you're just like, woo, I got my diamonds. So that's how we could also see this, you guys. All right, so moving on to our flowers here, we have optimism, and it says, look up and look brightly. All right, so remaining optimistic about our love life, not allowing ex-boyfriends or ex-girlfriends or past relationships to make us feel as if love is not in the cards for us. I know so many people go through like a negative experience in relationships, or they get played, or this or that happens, and then they want to sign off love. They want to say, I don't want love anymore. And I completely and totally understand that, because I am one of those people as well. But with this, you guys, I do believe that love is possible for everybody. I do believe everybody has the opportunity to fall in love. Everyone has the opportunity to experience real, true love. I feel like the difference between people who get to experience it and people who don't, I feel like it's the people who give up. People who decide to become jaded, the people who decide that love isn't real. I feel like that those are the people that don't get to experience love, unfortunately, in this life. So with this card, I'm feeling like this is here to remind you guys to not get discouraged. I know it's hard out there in the dating world, especially today. I know it's not ideal. But that does not mean that there's not good people out there, you guys. There are so many good people out there. There are so many good men out there. There are so many good women out there. There's amazing women out there. First, amazing women. So don't get discouraged, guys. Okay, that's my point. We also have words of love, and it says speak with your heart. Speak with your heart, you guys. So again, remaining optimistic, being open and ready to give and receive love, being ready to speak words of love. And we also have desire, and it says be certain of where you place your passion. So again, you guys, I am feeling like perhaps something that you're really passionate about costs money, okay? And I know like a lot of passions cost money, but I mean, it may cost a substantial amount of money. Maybe you're someone who really enjoys sailing. That's really expensive to do. Maybe you're someone who really enjoys scuba diving. I don't know how expensive scuba diving is, but I'm sure it's not cheap. It's probably not the cheapest hobby. Some of you may enjoy skydiving. The point is, our passions is where this love blooms. Our passions and what sparks joy and happiness in us is where this love blooms, you guys, okay? That's what I'm getting with that. Sure. Oh no. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get some letters for you guys really quick. All right, you guys, these are the letters that came out for you. Go ahead and see if you can find your name, your initials. If there is well, yes, this person's name, if you know who this person is, their initials or words that may be significant for you guys in regards to today's pick a card. That's what I have for you guys. Group number 1. Overall, how this love is blooming is through us diving deep into our passions, us exploring different types of people. I really feel like us dating and having like casual, and again, I'm not telling you that you gotta like do anything with anyone or progress the relationship past anything that you're comfortable with, but I feel like us getting to know different types of people is going to help us understand what we want, who we want, physically, personality-wise, interest-wise, compatibility-wise. Like, I feel like in us exploring different types of relationships or different types of people, even if it's just on a friendship level, I feel like that's going to play a major role in how it is that love is blossoming for us, because we will have a better understanding of what we want, who we want. Also, us being a little bit courageous, okay, and speaking our words of love, speaking from our heart, regardless of if it's positive or negative, speaking from our heart is very important. And then abundance plays also a role in how this love blooms. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys. Thank you so much. Let me know below if you're excited. Thank you. I love you, and I'll talk to you really soon. Okay, bye. Group number 2, welcome to your guys' reading. I'm going to go ahead, you guys, and start off with the zodiac dice. Leo and Libra, Aries, just Aries, Pisces and Gemini, Sagittarius and Leo, one more time, Capricorn and Gemini. Hello, Cap. Hello, Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, you guys, your sign, potentially this person's sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, 7th house, Venus. All right, so let's get into the cards. Yeah, let's get into the cards. Now, here's the thing, group number 2. I was really worried about doing this reading, and it's not because it's bad, but it's because I know that some people who listen to this reading aren't necessarily going to want to hear what the cards are saying. But I want you to hear me out. If you don't like it, just rebuke it, right? If you don't like it, you are the master of your own reality. You are the master of your own experience. Our mind creates what is in front of us. So if you don't want this, then you can say no, and I just want to make that clear. But it's not bad. Like, in any way, shape, or form do I think this is bad. I'm just gonna get into the cards and shut up. Anyways, 4 of Cups. This is an opportunity, an offer being presented to us that we don't necessarily know if we're gonna take. We're just sitting on it. And this plays a role in why I feel like there may be what is the right word? There may be some hesitancy, I guess, you guys, in regards to this union, or some hesitancy in regards to this connection into how this love blooms. And maybe it's hesitancy on this other person's part, you know? It could be on your part, but it could also be on this other person's part. So I'm not sure why this hesitancy is here. It could be because, again, there is like, well, this person doesn't fit my, like, what I made in my head, or this person doesn't fit what I've always thought I was going to marry someone who's 6 feet tall, and blah, 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 blah. So it's possible that that is what the hang up is. It's also possible that there is a hang up in regards to like, oh, this person they don't make as much money as I want in a partner. Or maybe we're friends and I don't want to ruin my friendship with this person. Or maybe this person lives in an area that I would never want to move to. Or maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like there's so many reasons as to why we could say, no, like I don't want to be with this person, or I'm hesitant. It's not even I don't want it. It's just I'm hesitant. I'm just like, ooh, I don't know. An array of different reasons. It could be because this person's past. It could be because, again, what this person does for work. I know for me, I would never want to be with somebody who is in a career field where they are in danger constantly. And you can just, use your noggin to imagine what career fields I'm talking about. But for me, that's like a deal breaker because I know I'm someone who like worries for my partner like all the time anyways, and just being out on the road. So I can't imagine having a partner who's constantly putting their life in danger at their job. So that could be a deal breaker, but there's just some hesitancy, okay? Group number 1, 2, that's what I'm trying to say. There's hesitancy around how y'all are getting together, or there's hesitancy in regards to this love blooming. We're like, that's confirmed for me, you guys, with this 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles signifies holding back, not necessarily wanting things to flow freely, right? Now, because this is a love reading, I'm seeing this as us holding back our feelings, holding back our emotions. And it also is in alignment with like this whole, we have an offer and we don't know if we're going to take it or if we're going to leave it. There's other stuff here that also makes me feel this way, because sometimes when the 4 of Pentacles comes up in a love reading, I see it as like wanting to hold someone close, or wanting to like snuggle, wanting to, be close to this person and protect the relationship. But based on the oracle cards that are here and based on the other tarot cards that are here, it just makes me feel like, again, there is some hesitancy, or there is some, I'm holding back. And I don't know why we're holding back, you guys, but there is a holding back, okay? And I feel like what's happening with us holding back is it's creating pressure. It's creating pressure or tension in this connection, and that it's going to eventually just erupt, right? It's just going to eventually like, okay? So I don't know what the frick that noise was, but I don't know how I did it. Don't ask me to do it again because I don't know how. The point is, that's what it's feeling like. It's feeling like this is a volcano and it's like, okay? So we also have the unknown card, which makes me yet again feel like there is an air of mystery around how we are coming together with this person. And I'm feeling like this is because, again, you guys, we have free will, right? I definitely do believe in destiny. I definitely do believe in fate. However, I also believe that we have free will and we can change our minds. We can change direction at any point. At any point. There is nothing in our life that is holding us back from changing our course of path, right? So that's why I feel like this is coming up to let you guys know, like, again, like the future is in your hands. She's literally like, this, your future is in your hands, okay? You're in control. You don't have to subscribe to anything or marry yourself to any type of idea or person that you don't want to. But I'm also feeling like this is saying that there is an air of mystery around how this eruption will happen, right? Because this is how you're finding love. So yes, some of you may choose to turn this love down and to be like, no, you don't fit my ideal. But others of you, this could very well just be saying that there is, again, that air of mystery. There is things that are not yet seen that are going to help this eruption, all right? Now, it's very interesting to me that I was talking about an eruption because we also have the Ace of Wands here. If there was an eruption card in the deck, I think it might be the Ace of Wands, but this is signifying passions and a new start and new growth. So I feel like group number 2, that passion and new growth is playing a role in how you are meeting this person. This could very well be talking about adult energy building up to the point where we're just like, like we just, things again just erupt, okay, literally. So moving on, this is really what tied this message in for me. This card right here is perspective, all right? And there is a change in perspective of this relationship. And I'll get into what I feel like will change your perspective or this person's perspective. But I definitely feel like this love, the blossoming of this love, is a love that is going to be like a slow burn. It's not necessarily going to be like, I feel like it's going to take time and it's going to grow over a period of time, right? It says better off, happiness, and clear headspace. So changing our perspective, or again, this other person changing their perspective. We have shallow, okay? Shallow. And it says hollow, empty, and boredom. So again, you guys, we may be rejecting this person, or not rejecting, because there's no rejection here. There's just hesitancy. There's just, I don't know, right? So and here's the thing, guys, I don't want anyone to feel bad about this, right? If you're someone where you're like, I don't want to be with someone who makes under da-da-da amount, I don't want you to feel bad for that. I don't want you guys to lower your standards. That's not what I'm asking anybody to do, literally ever. But I am someone who believes that when it comes to like love, when it comes to true love, you don't necessarily you don't have control over who you love, like you can't control who you fall in love with. So with this, there may be some shallow energy or some shallow perspectives that are preventing us or that are making us more hesitant. And again, this could be you or this could be this other person. All right. Now it could even be pressures from like outside sources like family or friends who are being shallow and perhaps filling our heads with a perspective that isn't how we truly feel or isn't in alignment with what we want, but it's them projecting their shallowness onto us, and then like that's affecting our perspective again, or this other person, because this could very well be them and not you who has this shallow energy. I guess we'll see when the comments pop up. We also have protection. Now, this is why I don't want you guys to like be mad at me for talking about the shallowness and the change of perspective, because I feel like for a lot of you, if you do push this person away, I feel like it's coming from a place of not necessarily being shallow, although it may come off shallow. I feel like it's more so coming from a place of wanting to protect yourself, or again, this other person wanting to protect themselves, wanting to not get hurt, right? And I feel like oftentimes when we set our expectations or when we set our standards to the roof, and I'm not talking about bare minimum, okay? Because, there's a lot of bare minimum people out here, and I'm not talking about you need to accept bare minimum, okay? That's not what I'm talking about. But when we put our expectations through the roof, sometimes it's not coming from a place of us trying to be shallow. Sometimes it's coming from a place of us just trying to protect ourselves from people, relationships, events that have happened to us in the past. And I'm completely in understanding of that, you guys. So this protection could very well be talking about, again, us having such high standards, or perhaps us pushing this person away or them pushing us away in a need to protect ourselves or in a desire to protect our heart, right? We're trying to ward off any unnecessary pain. We also have refinement, which is so beautiful, right? You guys, after all this, after the shallowness and the protection and us being like hesitant about this relationship or this connection, this love, we have this refinement period, which I feel like this is talking about you guys refining your relationship with this person. You really getting to know this person. You guys growing in a certain direction together, okay? Perhaps this is even talking about you or this other person going into a refinement period where you're changing, where you are working on yourself, refining yourself, or refining, either your emotional self, your physical self, your mental self, your financial self, whatever it is. We are going into a period of refinement. And then perhaps once we get out of that period of refinement, because we're going to refine ourselves for the rest of our lives, but once we get out of this period of refinement, it's very possible that then we will be better suited for this person. Now, this could also be talking again about that relationship being more refined, growing into a direction that then changes our perspective, right? Our perspective could also be refined, right? We may start seeing this person might start seeing us through a certain lens. Now we have water, which makes me feel, you guys, like the core of this relationship, the core of this love is our unwavering love for this person, right? There is such an emotional connection here because of the water signs and because of this being like a water energy, right? It says spirituality, emotions, intuition, and compassion. So again, I'm just feeling like the eruption that's finally going to blow the cap off of this volcano that is building between you and this person, what's finally going to change our perspective, what's finally going to put us in a position where we just have to admit that we are in love with this person, or this person has to admit that they are in love with us. It's gonna be like our heart just can't help it. Like our heart just gets to a point where we're like, I just freaking love you. Like I can't help it, but I just freaking love you, right? So the emotions here are deep with you and this person. Now we also have chivalry, okay? So this person may be a charmer, or you yourself may be a charmer. And this may be the thing that really does help your emotions grow for this person, or this person's emotions grow for you, is the politeness, the caringness, the compassion, right? Because when I think of somebody who's chivalrous, whether it's a man or a woman, and I know oftentimes this is, a word we use for men, but I think of somebody who's compassionate. I think of somebody who's thoughtful. I think of somebody who shows me that they're caring of me. They care about my needs. They care about my emotions. They care about my thoughts. Like that's what I think of somebody who's chivalrous. Someone who is considerate, compassionate, kind, and loving. And that, I feel like, again, is connected back to the emotions, which again is why I feel like this volcano will eventually erupt, is through constant acts of love and care and chivalry, okay? Moving on to our flowers here, we have Bluebell with gratitude. It says, be thankful for what is good now. Okay, so enjoying the relationship for what it is now. Whether it is in a friendship period, whether it is in a period of uncertainty where we're just like, I don't know. Not getting too much in our head and just enjoying the present, I feel like, is what is important in regards to how this love blooms. We also have adaptation, and it says change will be better than you think. So for some of you, I really do feel like this person lives in an area, because this may be long distance for some of you, this person may live in an area that you may have not envisioned yourself living, and that may be the cause of the hesitancy. Or this person may live a lifestyle that you didn't envision yourself living. And if it's a dangerous lifestyle, you guys, of course, protect yourself. Don't do anything where you're going to be unsafe. But this is just letting you guys know that the mix-up is better than you think, right? This confusion or this uncertainty, I feel like diving into this will be better than what you had expected. We may be looking at the glass half empty, you guys, and I feel like this is asking you to change your perspective, or for this person needing to change their perspective, right? We have Foxglove, and it says confidence, be what you want to see. Okay, yes. So, I love that. Okay, so be what you want to see, you guys. It's so freaking important that if we want to attract someone, we need to first become that thing, right? And yes, opposites attract, but like if we're going to have high standards, I think we need to also hold ourselves to those standards, especially when it comes to like emotional stuff or financial stuff or mental, like intellectual stuff, right? Whatever it is, if it's something that we can help, and obviously like our physical selves, like what we look like is not something that we can help. What we look like is what we look like. But if we can work on ourselves and make sure that we are happy with ourselves, and if our partner shared our attributes or shared our traits, that we would be proud of that we would be thankful for that, not expecting more than what we are, right? That's what I feel like this is saying. Be what you'll want to see. So I'm going to go ahead, you guys, and quickly roll some dice for you really quick. Alright, you guys, these are the letters that popped out for you guys. Go and see if you can find your name, your initials, this person's name, this person's initials, nicknames, or words that may be significant for you guys in regards to today's pick a card. And then we also have A, E, and N, and Z, the N. Also, I do just want to notice, you guys, or point out that eat did show up in the letters, so that is a reminder for some of you all to eat today. Drink your water, eat. Anyways, nourish yourself, take care of yourself. So, group number 2. that's what I have for you guys. I hope I didn't offend anyone. I really wasn't trying to. Again, this doesn't have to be you. It could be this other person who needs to change their perspective, or who is perhaps setting their standards so high because they're afraid of being hurt. So yeah, I'm sorry if you didn't like it. I wasn't trying to be mean. I hope y'all liked it though. If you did like it, thank you. Let me know below if you did like it. Thank you guys so much. I love you, and I'll talk to you really soon. Okay, bye. Hi, group 3. So before we get into it, you guys, it's not bad, okay? It's not bad. It's just a little, there's some stuff in the beginning that's a little heavy. So yeah, but remember, this is how your love is blossoming. So this is good. So like, don't look at it as bad, because it's not all bad. There's some heavier stuff in the beginning. I'm gonna go ahead and roll the zodiac signs, or the zodiac dice, really quick. Cancer and Aries. Hello, Cancer. Hello, Aries. We also have Leo and Gemini. Hello, Leo. Hello, Gemini. We have Taurus and Leo. Capricorn and Pisces. Capricorn and Pisces. One more. Capricorn and Aries. Okay, you guys. We also have Aries and Leo in the cards. Scorpio and Libra as well in the cards, you guys. Okay. So we have the World. All right. Now the World talks about endings, you guys. And I'm just going to be very honest with you. Okay. I just want to be very blunt. And again, please don't get offended, because I know there are people who are watching this who may not want to hear this necessarily, but with the World coming up with the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Cups talks about family. It talks about having complete and total emotional happiness. The World talks about endings, cycles wrapping up. The next card talks, I have to get into all the tarot, you guys, because it's just not, I just can't say this without you guys understanding where it's coming from. The Four of Swords, which is the next card here, talks about needing to rest and recharge, feeling empty, feeling drained. And then we have the Five of Cups, which is disappointment and sadness. So I'm just going to tell you, it looks like a divorce to me, okay? And I don't like to use that word in my readings because it's heavy. People don't want to go through a divorce, and I understand that. But it looks like we are having love blossom for us, like true love blossom for us after a significant breakup or divorce, okay? Separation of some sorts. And that is just what the cards are giving me. If you don't like that, 100% go check out another pile, or maybe just skip this reading altogether, you guys. I'm sorry, all right? I really am sorry, but that's just what it seems to me, because again, this is endings. This is cycles wrapping up. This is family. This is also having complete and total emotional happiness. This is feeling drained, us needing to stop, take a step back, recharge. And this is disappointment. So how else am I supposed to see that? I don't know how else to see it, you guys. And based on the tarot cards that are here, or the oracle cards that are here, that's just what it seems like to me. A very significant breakup where we thought that this person was our person. We thought that this was where we were supposed to be, who we were supposed to be with. And it ends in disappointment, okay? But again, this is about how love is blossoming. So please don't be discouraged, you guys, because love is still coming out of the situation. It just may not be with the person that we initially thought it was going to be with. So please don't be discouraged. I'm sorry if that was hard for some of you guys to hear. I really, really am sorry. The first oracle card I want to talk about is clarity. The second one I want to talk about is confusion. All right, so what a blessing this is, group number 3, that we have clarity and confusion here. Confusion is uncertain, unclear, and unsure, and clarity is the opposite. It's truth, intentions, and honesty. So perhaps in your long-term relationship or in your marriage or whatever, there was an air of confusion, or there was this air of I don't know what this person wants. I don't know where we're going. I don't know how we're going to find happiness again. I don't know. It just feels like this relationship that we're coming out of is very shaky, or it's very unstable, it's very unstable. So with this confusion, at some point in the relationship, we will be gaining clarity, okay? And I feel like this clarity is what's freeing us from this relationship. This clarity is what's going to help us get out of this relationship and help us move forward. And the rest of the reading is pretty much really positive, and it's all about how your love will blossom after this relationship ends. So that's the last heavy thing I'm gonna say, you guys, in regards to like, I mean, not the last, but like, that's the hump of it, right? Like that's the mountain of where we have to like overcome, right? The mountain we have to overcome in regards to how this love blossoms. The next one you have here is chemistry. So when you meet this person that love will be blossoming with, there will be an insane amount of chemistry. You guys will meet each other on the same level that you are at. Like you won't have to ask this person to step up. You won't have to ask this person how they feel. You won't have to ask this person what it is they're thinking. Like you're going to just understand. This person's going to show you that they care. There will be an instant spark between you and this person, okay, that you were having love blossom with. And it's not to say that this other relationship wasn't real love, you guys. It's not to say that this other relationship wasn't important, because all relationships are important. All relationships are valid. And when you love someone, you can never truly stop loving them. So I don't want you guys to look at this as like, oh my God, I'm getting divorced and like, I don't want you guys to look at it like that, okay? But there will be an insane amount of chemistry between you and this person, like off the charts, okay? We also have healing. This person may help you guys heal from this divorce or from this significant breakup, from this significant letdown or disappointment, which is so beautiful, right? And I don't want to tell you guys to look for someone to help you heal. Like healing should always be an inside job. However, I do feel like in certain partnerships, it's okay to lean on your partner. It's okay to like ask your partner for help. Hey, like I'm having trouble with this. I'm struggling with this. I need help. So I feel like this person will provide you guys the comfort, the stability, the healing that you need from this past relationship. We also have passion, which again, your chemistry, the passion that you guys have is off the charts. I don't even feel like it's really a question of if you guys will be together. I feel like it's just a question, or it's just a matter of you getting out of this relationship, or even, I should have mentioned this in the beginning. It could be this other person needs to get out of this relationship. It could be this other person has to get this divorce. I guess I should put that in the beginning. I'm sorry. Anyways. Point is, I don't even feel like it's a question. Like once you guys meet, once you guys have that connection, I don't feel like you will be at all confused, right? Now, we also have Libra here, which Libra is connected to the 7th house, you guys. Libra is also connected to love and relationships. So with this love and relationships card, you guys, I really, truly, truly feel like you and this person, again, you just balance each other out. You guys meet each other exactly where you are. You don't have to ask them to step up. You don't have to ask them to love you the way that you want to be loved. Like they just know how to love you. They just show you their love. This says consideration, fairness, and harmony. So again, you guys, all right. Now the breakup is showing up again. To me, is how I'm seeing it in Scorpio, because Libra energy and Scorpio energy is very different, right? Scorpio is connected to Pluto. Libra is connected to Venus. Scorpio is connected to Pluto, which is the planet of, death and rebirth, the underworld. Venus is the planet of love. So it just makes me feel like, again, you guys, like there is this symbolism of going through a significant separation or breakup or divorce when we find love, when this new love blossoms, right? Scorpio is intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing, okay? Shout out to all my Scorpios out there. Love you so much. We also have the silver waterfall. So this is like the silver lining, right? This is like, I get to have my rainbow after the motherfucking storm. I get to bask in the tropicalness of this beautiful waterfall. I get to have my piece of cake. I get to have my happiness. After all of that, I get to have this silver lining. I get to have this paradise after all of that, okay? Now, I also feel like you and this person, you guys, are meant to walk this mountain together, this spiritual maturity mountain together, okay? I feel like you and this other person are meant to grow. You guys are meant to age together. You guys are meant to walk all the way up to this peak together. And I'm feeling like a lot of this has to do with, like, the reason why this last relationship or this connection, this marriage, whatever it is ending is because you're meant to walk this path with somebody else. You're meant to walk this journey with someone else, okay? So that's what's coming up with that. I also feel like this person, again, is going to help you guys mature, grow. You guys will grow together. Now, for your flowers here, we have orange blossom, and it says enthusiasm, and it says the best can be here. Believe it. The best can be here. Believe it here. Freaking focus, camera. Focus. There we go. Believe the best can be here. Believe you can have the best. Then we have the cactus flower, and it says endurance. Hold on. You can do this. Okay? Don't give up on love, group number 3. Okay? I don't want this failed relationship, this failed marriage, this failed whatever. I don't want you to look at it as a failure, you guys. Because again, with the 5 of Cups, there are 2 cups right behind her. She doesn't see it because she's focused on the cups that spilt over. She's focused on what didn't work. She's focused on the failure, the perceived failure. And what she doesn't realize is she has 2 cups right beside her. And what is it? That's 2 cups? Yes, that's 2 cups. She has 2 cups right beside her. What is the 2 of Cups, you guys? Love, union, soulmate energy. She just needs to wipe her eyes away and focus on moving forward in order for her to see it. So that is what you guys need to hear in regards to that. I'm gonna go ahead and shake some letters. Group number 3, these are the letters that... Okay. Well, go back and pause. Those are the letters that popped out for you. Name, your name, their name. Words that may be significant. Initials, nicknames. I would put them all back in, you guys, but it fell on the floor, and honestly, I got a schedule, so sorry. But that's the reading for you guys. And I know it was heavier, and I really am sorry. And I know some of you are going to be really upset or really disappointed. So I am sorry. I really, really am sorry. But I do want you guys to remember that you do have this silver waterfall. There is beautiful things to look forward to, okay, you guys? So don't forget that. Don't forget that you can make it through anything. Don't forget to look at your 2 cups. Don't forget when you experience this disappointment, there's always more. If you just open your eyes and move forward, there's always more ahead. So that's what I have for you guys, group number 3. Thank you guys so much. Again, I'm sorry it was a little bit heavier, but I love you guys, and I'm excited for you guys to experience your silver waterfall. So thank you, I love you, and I'll talk to you really soon. Okay, bye. Hello to my final group number 4. Welcome to your guys' reading. I'm going to go ahead, you guys, and start off with the Zodiac dice. Libra and Aries. Capricorn and Virgo. Aquarius and Gemini. Aquarius. Taurus, Aquarius, one more. Pisces and Cancer. We also have Aries and Scorpio here. Gemini, Cancer again. That's what we have. That's all the signs. Sun, Moon, Rising, your sign, their sign. 7th house, Venus. I was like, ah. Okay. So, we got the Chariot. Now, the Chariot, you guys, is all about moving forward. The Chariot is a very determined card. It's a very try to stop me card. I dare you. There's no stopping the Chariot. The Chariot is a force that cannot be stopped. All right. Once the Chariot makes a decision, it's full steam ahead. So if I'm being honest, based on all the cards that are here, you guys, I'm feeling like you are in this momentum when you meet this person, when this love starts to blossom of, I cannot slow down. I am too focused on my career, or I'm too focused on school, or I'm too focused on having fun and living my life. I'm too focused on my dreams, my aspirations. Do not stop me. That's what it feels like. Now, we're also still focusing on having fun as well. I see this as going out with our friends, celebrating life, living the bachelorette or bachelor life, the single life, and enjoying it. Like, not even being sad about it. Like, sincerely enjoying our single life. Sincerely enjoying being free, right? With the Chariot and with the Three of Cups. Enjoying our celebration. Enjoying not having any strings or chains to hold us down. I'm not saying relationships are chains. I'm just saying, like, we are enjoying our freedom. That is the point I'm trying to make, okay? We also have the Nine of Pentacles, which tells me that you guys may be in a position where you are making a lot of money when this love blossoms, or perhaps you are chasing after this money. You are desiring a more luxurious lifestyle, all right? Your career may be very important to you. You may be in this Emperor energy. Now, this could also be this other person, you guys. Keep that in mind. They could be someone where they're like, don't tie me down. You can't stop me. You know, like they want to be free and single and like living their life, working hard, playing hard, being an emperor, okay? Either you or them. So, yeah. And the Emperor is a leader, though. The Emperor is someone that you can count on to lead. He's independent. He has his money in order. He's oftentimes depicted as an older man who is, again, a leader. He's like the boss. Yeah, the Emperor is here. So, again, that could be your energy that you're exuding in regards to around the time when you meet this person, or this other person could be exuding this energy. Now, the way love is blossoming, you guys, is through ecstasy. And I don't mean doing that like that. I mean enjoying life, okay, having fun. Chasing thrills, excitement, and a good time. This person may also be chasing excitement, thrills, and a good time. And perhaps that's something that you guys bond over, which encourages the blossoming of this love, okay? So, having fun, which is something I was already saying with the Three of Cups. You guys just enjoying life and having fun plays a really big role in how this love blossoms. We also, so sorry. Somebody in this connection, and I don't know if it's you and I don't know if it's them, but somebody's lying about not wanting love. Somebody's like, I don't want love. I don't want a relationship. I don't want to get married. And maybe you're not saying it to each other, but like maybe you're saying it to your friends, or maybe they're saying it to their friends. And it's a lie. It's a bluff. It's a false mask. Someone's running away from love. Someone's running away from their emotions. There are other cards here that signify the reason as to why. But I do just want you guys to keep in mind that the hurdle in this blossoming, or the thing that we have to overcome with the blooming of this love, is either you or this other person running from the idea or from the reality that they do want love, or that you do want love, and we're trying to put on a brave face because we don't want to get hurt, okay? So bluffing says pretending, mask, and exaggeration. Running says ghosting, disappearing, and invisible. Okay. Sure. There is that. Now, moving on to our next card, we have trust. So there will be a significant amount of trust that is built between you and this other person. By the time we get to the point of this love blossoming, it's not going to be an overnight sensation or an overnight blossom. It's going to be something where it takes time for us to build this trust, us to build this nice, strong, sturdy foundation. We also have happiness here. You and this person are going to get along so wonderfully. I feel like you guys have a lot in common. I feel like you guys are both going to share a lot of the same interests. It's almost on the level of like, we can do anything together. Like, I want to bring my boyfriend with me because I'm going to have more fun with him, or my husband with me because I'm going to have more fun with him, or I want to bring my wife with me because I'm going to have more fun if she's there. It's not a feeling of like, oh, I need to be free, because that's the thing that I feel like is why either you or this other person is running or bluffing, because we have this fear of someone taking away our freedom. But this relationship, this love, is the opposite of that. It provides us more freedom. It provides us more fun, more happiness. We have a better time with this person. It's not the chain or the cage that either you or this other person imagine love to be, or imagine a serious relationship to be. It's a lot more freeing than we expected. So happiness is also coming up here too. to be like, we're going to be happy, right? There's going to be happiness. We have Aries here, you guys, which is independence, bravery, and passion. Okay. So again, you and this other person have a fear of being caged, of being stuck, of not having your freedom. And you need to know that this relationship, this love is going to grant both of you so much freedom. And it's not going to be, again, the cage or the chains that you believe it to be or what they believe it to be. We are going to have independence in this relationship. We are going to have a sense of freedom. And it's not that you guys aren't going to have boundaries in the relationship or have respect in the relationship. It's not like you're not going to be considerate of one another, but it's like we are so similar that there's not going to be this like, you know, the static. There's not going to be this tension that creates instability, okay? It's more of an energy of like, we get along so well, we have so much in common that like there's not a need, there's not any distrust between the two of us. There's not any type of like, oh, well, he likes to go freaking play his video games Saturday night for hours and hours and hours, and I want to go out and explore the world on Saturday night or whatever. Like we both have the same interest, so there's not going to be that point of tension where we're like, oh, I feel like I have to go do this thing that I don't want to do. It's like, no, we share common interest. So because we share common interest, we feel more freedom, right? Anyways, we have boundaries here, which again tells me that there is a fear of like this relationship, or there is a fear of trusting. There's a fear of falling in love, which is okay because we also have this resolving conflict. All right. So there is healing in this relationship, you guys. I don't know if you guys can see this depiction very clearly. So she's quite literally like sending love to this man's heart, sending healing energy to his heart, to help him come out of that cave, to help him come out of that dark energy, right? To help him feel love again. The stones around them, it's, first of all, there's a candle lit here that says love. And the stones around them is empathy, compassion, and understanding. That is how we are going to feel free in this relationship, is through empathy, compassion, and understanding. We are going to gain a sense of like, I can just be myself. This person understands me. This person's compassionate towards me. Like it's such a beautiful thing because either you or this other person, or maybe both of you, are in a place where you just don't feel like anybody gets you. You don't feel like you're ever going to have that like true soul bond. And this person's coming in and they're almost proving you wrong, or you're proving them wrong, of like, no, like this is possible. Like what you want is possible. You don't need to sit in this cave, to sit in this darkness by yourself. All right, now the next one we got here is forget-me-nots. It's remembrance, memories, and the past hold the key. So there may be past influence, past energy that's influencing this reading. That doesn't mean an ex. That could just mean, again, that we are still having struggles from our past that are preventing us from moving forward, or that are keeping us in that like running motion. Again, either you or this other person. So, or it could be an ex, you know, I don't know. It could be. It says the past, memories. We also have true feelings, and it says within you is all you need to know. Oops. Within you is all you need to know. Don't second guess your feelings. Don't second guess how you're feeling about this person. If I could ask this other person to not second guess how they're feeling, I would ask them to do that as well. But don't doubt your heart, right? Don't feel like your heart is ever lying to you or ever leading you astray. You have to trust your intuition and trust your heart and where your heart's leading you, group number 4. I'm going to go ahead and roll the letters for you really quick. All right, you guys, these are the letters that popped out for you. Go ahead and see if you can find your name, your initials, this person's name, this person's initials, nicknames, or words that may be significant for you guys if you know who this person is. All right, group 4. That's what I have for you guys. Overall, I feel like the way this love is blossoming is through freedom, is through not necessarily forcing someone to be something that they're not, to also be understanding and compassionate towards one another, to again, grant each other the freedom or the ability to just be who we are, right? Also, I feel like we're finding this person, or we are connecting with this person, blossoming our love with this person through experiences. So again, going out, having fun, indulging in your common interest together and bonding over that. That's how I feel like this love is blossoming. So that's what I have for you guys, group number 4. Let me know below if you're excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you really soon. Okay, bye.